I'll watch some TV. It'll help me to relax.
Welcome back to the Ren and Stimpy recap. Last week we talked about the scooter for Yaxmas, and today we are taking a look at Sammy and me.
And with these hands, I hold the fate of millions.
This is a nice title card. The colors are beautiful, and I always like seeing at least one of our characters on the card. As almost always, the music is great as well. To no one's surprise, that's Stimpy in there, and he pops out and pops back in when he sees the mailman walking up, who is a familiar face. Jasper decides to just punch the package, and that's good enough for him. He leaves and Stimpy hops out with the package, screaming that it's here. At the top of the tree is a small house with a Stimpy's Club sign, which is just a concept that I love. Tree houses are amazing, and especially in cartoons. I enjoyed that moment. A lot of interesting stuff in the background here as well, with both Bob Camp and Jim Gomez referenced, and a very scuffed looking Ren, and then of course the character the episode is gonna be about, right behind Stimpy.
Now I can be just like my hero, my very own Sammy Mantis Kid!
So we have already seen Sammy in the show, just a few episodes ago in Dinner Party. In this episode though, Stimpy seems to be a way bigger fan of him, although Sammy was still invited to the party in that episode, so I don't know, the continuity is interesting here.
Cool threads! Tap shoes!
Next, he pulls out Stimpy's insect eye. Of course, he decides to put it in, screwing it like on top of his eyeball. I don't know if it's painful, but this is what he looks like after.
Hey, Ren! Yeah!
Ren's smart hat is appearing a lot now. No complaints for me. Stimpy is looking very something and asks Ren to guess who he is.
Lauren Green?
I have no idea who Lauren Green is, not gonna lie. Stimpy gives Ren a hint and says he is famous for his impersonations and shows off one of them.
You could, hey lady, pretty lady, oh ding ding! Well, guess again!
Ren guesses Wally Cox, who yet again I don't know, so if that's a good joke, y'all have to tell me. Stimpy says he will sing for Ren.
Who can say his prayers when he's eating lunch? Man.
The lyrics gets weird as Stimpy first sings that the Manted Man can multiple times, and then he sings that he bites down on your skull and sucks out all your brains.
And his mom and dad.
Come on, Ren, you know the words. The Manted Man, the Manted Man can.
They repeat the biting down on skull and sucking out brains parts. I do remember this, and that it will probably play a role in the episode soon.
Stimpy, I know who you are. Merv Tormel.
I don't even think it's like an age thing. I would probably be lost if he was naming like currently relevant celebrities as well, but nah, it doesn't help that like this was way before my time.
Stimpy, what are you doing? Ow! Okay. Sammy Mantis! You're Sammy Mantis!
Damn. I get that he was doing it because that's what Sammy Mantis does and that's what like they were singing about, but something about how that scene played out was very disturbing.
How'd you guess? Cut out this Sammy Mantis crap and get to bed!
That was some different Ren faces here. I don't think Ren has ever looked familiar to this in any other episode, so that's great to see. It's like a whole different art style. So that's like the third time they show the exact same shot to like establish that the two are inside the house. The shot looks good though.
Read me a story. No. I'll do anything you say. Will you lick my toes?
Ren asks him if he could throw away all his magic nose goblins, which is always nice to see referenced. And Stimpy starts saying yes, but then hesitates.
Well, tough guy, I'll do it! Alright.
Stimpy gets real hype and slaps Ren with the book. And Ren grabs it and reads that it's a book about Sammy. This is like me when I pull out the Sick Little Monkeys book, because that's like the only book I ever read.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy! No! I'm not going to reinforce this stupid mantid obsession!
Stimpy screams that Ren promised, and Ren says a prayer before starting. Ren reads that once upon a time, Sammy bit the Snow Queen's head off, and then the story ended.
That's not all the story! It is now. Good night.
Nah, that's just rude. We get yet another shot of the outside to establish that the two haven't teleported anywhere during their sleep. Ren burns the pillow as well, and we cut to Stimpy being in a very long line at Power Records, trying to meet Sammy Mantis in person.
Sammy!
Sammy! Sammy! Sammy! Come on! Oh, guys, hey, please, cats!
Stimpy gets back in the car as we see what gotta be Flintstones parodies, right? I don't know their names, but it really looks like Flintstones characters. Now I kinda wanna watch that show as well, because it's referenced so much. Stimpy grabs a trash can and just runs away as we cut to, you guessed it, the same shot of the house at night. The vibe here is on point. I love the sound design of the scene and the visuals go very well with it. It's worth like pausing here just to like figure out what's even going on, because there's body parts in here. Probably just like Sammy Mantis' old skin that he shed, but still. I have no idea what the plan is, but I like the direction the episode is going in. Stimpy sneaks up to the window and looks inside, seeing Sammy's having a party.
Beautiful people! Hey, it's Joey Beetle! And Dean Mayfly! Oh, Peter Locust!
I don't know who any of these are parodying, but who cares about that? We got the Fly from Aloha Hoek back. That's great.
Liberace!
Stimpy spots Sammy, who is asked to do a duet by the guy Stimpy just said the name of. I think the fun fact is just gonna be a lot of names of the real people.
Who can say his prayers when he's eating lunch? And you better believe
Oh!
Stimpy levitates outside as Sammy sings about biting down on people's skulls and sucking out all their brains again. And next the lyrics get even more outrageous.
Who can eat his siblings and his mom and dad. The man.
Maybe that's like a real life Mantis thing, I'm not sure. He sings some more and then the song ends as Stimpy wakes up outside, running to the window and being sad about missing the song.
Oh, Sammy, I have a little favor to ask of you. You know, I've always dreamed you'd bite my head off.
Alright, so I guess the messed up stuff is gonna come in here. With all the talk about just that and what I remembered, I knew the ending was gonna be crazy.
I wish my brother George were here!
Nah bro, that like exceeded my expectations. Everything about that was on point on the disturbingness. I really enjoyed how they did that.
Lucky. Gosh, I wish Sammy'd gnaw my head off.
Stimpy is spotted by Sammy, who jumps down to, like, confront him in a very creepy scene. He says hi to Stimpy and says that he got his eye on him.
Weren't you at my signing, man?
Why, yes. I'm your biggest fan.
Stimpy says that he has all his exoskeletons, which causes Sammy to start pressing him. He asks Stimpy what right he has to come on his property and steal his dead skin.
Gee whiz, all I wanted to do was meet you. You're my idol!
He cries more, kinda like Snoopy. Then Sammy stops Stimpy and asks him how he would like it if Sammy bit his head off.
Who can eat his siblings?
And his mom and dad. Yeah!
Now this is crazy. Joining in to sing a duet about biting people's heads off with someone that is about to bite your head off? Damn. We get to see my favorite still frame of the house once more as Ren says goodnight to a Stimpy who is looking like this. At least he is alive. And that's how the episode ends. So that was Sammy and me. I enjoyed this one. Just the disturbing factor alone made it a really interesting watch, and with some nice visuals and a solid story, it's just all around good. I liked how we had a Stimpy focused episode where Ren was just involved a little bit, but wasn't completely out of the episode. Sammy was a great character in this episode. He was just menacing, and him biting people's heads off definitely helped with that. Fun facts. Sammy Mantis was based on Sammy Davis Jr., and some of the other parodies included Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. Those three were the only ones I recognized, like the real names of upon reading them. There was someone named like Liberus or something, I have no idea. All in all, a good episode. Join me next week where we are taking a look at the last episode of the original show, The Last Temptation.
Goodbye, folks.